study videos
for kids. Okay, we switched it up on you guys today. This is In Your Heart Bible Study Videos for Kids. And today we're still talking about that big book. And what's the name of that big book that we've been talking about?
The Bible.
The Bible. And this is one that we like to use right now. It's called the Bible app. Bible. And there's two different parts of the Bible. There's the Old Testament and there's the New Testament. And the one that we've been talking about is the... Which one?
The
Old Testament.
Old Testament.
Okay, and the book of the Bible is the first book that we've been talking about. Can you put your number 1 up?
Genesis.
It's called Genesis, that's right. And we've talked about the story of creation, Adam and Eve.
Everything like in the Old Committed.
The Old Testament, We talked about Noah's Ark. We talked about the Tower of Babel. And today, we've talked about Noah's Ark. And what were Noah's 3 sons?
Abraham, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. I forgot.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And one of Shem's descendants way down the line was a man named Abraham. And
We'd like to talk about the goat now.
In just a second. We're not quite to that part yet. So today we're going to mainly be talking about Abraham. And we would like to recommend on the Bible app that we've been talking about, 2 different videos on that is God's Amazing Promise and Abraham's Big Test. We really like those interactive videos that they have posted.
Actually. Yeah.
Okay, can you show them that page right there that's on the floor right next to you? Hold it up nice and straight. We printed that off of DLTK, that website that we've told you guys about in the past. And this is a little booklet that you can make from the Abraham section. And I'm going to read from it a little bit today. Can you hand it to me so I can read from it a little bit? Just wanted them to see what it looked like from the front part. Thank you.
Are you talking about the goat?
Not yet. That's a little bit further down. Okay, so we said that Abraham was the descendant from Shem, and he married a lady. What was her name? What was Abraham's wife's name? It was
Sarah.
Sarah, that's right. It was Sarai. And his nephew's name was Lot. Abraham's nephew's name was Lot. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But the first part of the story, it talks about where the Lord had said to Abram, "Leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you." And so he took him there, and he showed him the stars. Let's talk about that part. It said he took him outside and said, "Look up at the heavens and count the stars." Can you go get your picture that has the stars on it and show everybody that we did? That was from the DLTK website. We printed it off, we colored it, and we put some star stickers on there.
One photo off.
Uh-oh, I thought it turned out pretty cute. Okay. And then the Lord made a covenant with Abram and said, "To your descendants I give this land." So then Lot, which was Abraham's nephew, went to a place called Sodom, and he got into some trouble, didn't he? Yeah, so what did Abraham have to do?
Save him.
He had to go save him. And when he came back, there was a man waiting. And what was his name? Do you remember that hard name? Melchizedek. Melchizedek. And he was the king of Salem, and he was the priest of God Most High. And he blessed Abraham. Okay, scoot back a little bit. Scoot back just a little bit. Everybody can see you. Okay.
As a teenager one time.
And then God said, "Your name will no longer be called Abram. Your name will be Abraham. For I've made you a father of many nations." And then he changed Sarai's name to Sarah. Then the Lord said, "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah your wife will have a son." But in the meantime, God got upset with the people in Sodom and Gomorrah, didn't he? And so what did he do?
He
Destroyed it. But he allowed Lot, which was Abraham's nephew, Lot's wife, and then their 2 daughters to escape. He said, "Escape for your life. Don't look behind you." But what happened? You remember?
No.
What did Lot's wife do?
I don't know.
She looked behind her because she disobeyed God, and she did what? She turned into a... Say it out loud. A pillar of salt. And so we printed this picture off DLTK, and we colored it, and we put some glue on her, and we put some salt on her,
And then we put some tape.
and then we had to put some tape on her because she was making a big mess, and so we had to put some tape on there to kind of keep her protected.
Yeah. So she can't get messy, and she will turn into pillar salt messy.
Yeah.
Up Abraham, messy up Abraham.
Yeah. And then after that, Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. Abraham gave the name Isaac to the son Sarah bore him, and Isaac means he laughs. And when Abraham and Sarah had the baby, how old was Abraham? Do you remember? How old was he?
I don't know.
100 years old. And how old was Sarah?
90.
She was 90, and that's the picture that we took, that we colored from DLTK. It was just a picture of a little baby, and we put that was Isaac, and that his name means he laughs. We just colored that one.
We just colored it. We didn't do any strange things.
No, we didn't do any strange things to that one. Okay, and then we printed off a picture of the sacrifice where Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac. And we have over here on our felt board the altar and the wood and the knife and the rams. And in our
Do
bucket...
you see the rams, guys?
Can you show them in the bucket who's in our rock bucket there? That we glued to the sticks? Who are those people?
Here's him.
That one's Isaac. And who's that other one?
Abraham.
Abraham, and he took him up to that altar and he was going to sacrifice him. But what happened?
He's the ram.
Who's peeking out behind that book right there?
The ram.
The ram. And so he didn't have to sacrifice Isaac because the ram was there. Yay.
He's peeking out.
Okay, and that was our summary of the story of Abraham. And the last thing we wanted to do was play our song real quick, a preview of our song. And this was that CD that we got from the Dollar Tree it's called My Book of Bible Heroes, right there behind my helper. She's kind of dancing in front of it. It looks like that, and has a really cute CD, and it has these really cute songs in there, and we love to play those songs with our Bible studies. So this one talks about Abraham. Can you sing it?
I'm not him, so why you... I don't like all the ham.
That was a quick song. Okay, can you stop it? Okay, and so that was our summary of Abraham, and next time we're going to start talking about Isaac, and then his sons were Jacob and Esau, and then we're going to talk about Jacob's sons, which one of them was Joseph. So we've got a lot more to talk about, don't we, next time? Okay, that's it. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we hope to see you back next time. Can you tell everybody bye-bye?
Bye, boys.